we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what equipment I can come up with. I just still don't know when it's gonna be. I mean, this is the map that never ends, so you never know.
Yes, it goes on and on.
Unfortunately. I mean, yeah, it's great. We're not gonna stay friends, though. No, sorry.
Nope. That's why I stopped.
Yep. Guys. A Massey 310 Harvester, no cab. Not trying to get, like, you know, farmers along here. I can't imagine how much dirt those guys ate back in the day, you know? Now, of course, smaller combines, so you're harvesting less, so in theory, you're making less dirt at a time, but I can't imagine. It had to be awful. I know Grandpa, he grew sorghum, Milo, like one time, and it was too itchy. He didn't like it, so he quit. He never grew it again. No, can't stand it. Which I thought was funny. But he used to grow all kinds of random stuff. They used to grow clover. He would actually combine clover. And Dad said you would be out combining all day, and you might get like a little 10-pound bag of clover seed. Because, you know, the clover, it's just, the seed's so tiny. I was like, that's interesting. Yeah. Used to have a lot of alfalfa back in the day, too.
Alfalfa.
Well, you see, alfalfa gets like 12-foot deep roots or something.
Wow.
It goes super deep. Like alfalfa gets a heck of a root system. And so if you have like really sandy conditions, alfalfa is good to grow because it'll go down and find that moisture. And about half of the farmland that Grandpa owned was like playground sand, basically. So, yeah. That's the part that has a center pivot irrigation on it now, and the guys grow over 300 bushel corn on it because the ground drains, but you can keep watering it. So,
is there an action button I need to hit to accept the wood?
Yeah. It's over.
Exclamation point.
Yeah. I got you. There you go.
All right.
How much more does it need? Dang. You're 98% full, so you don't need to haul anymore. Unless you want to haul one more load just to have it sit.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I don't care.
I don't care either. Honestly, we can fast time a day.
I'm here. You might as well use me.
Go ahead, though. That's fine. So if we fast time a day, it'll take another load. Good. I'm going to get this plowing done, then we'll fast time. Then we have to fertilize the, what's it called? Barley. Fertilize the barley. And nobody else needs lime, so I think we're done with this guy. For now. We'll head back to the slightly obnoxious homestead. Just slightly, though. Only a little bit. None of the buildings in Alma that you start with are lime green, by the way. It's really sad.
Oh, man.
There's some nice
red,
buildings,
isn't it?
Yeah. I don't even know if I'm going to play the map because it's, you know, no lime green buildings. Or wait. Yeah, I do. It was weird, though. The nostalgia, like, was hitting me the other day driving around that map. I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember when we took out that tree line.
Oh, hey, I remember when we filled in this giant canyon right here.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the same map where we had that huge plateau extending off the homestead?
No, that was Westby, Wisconsin.
Oh, that's right.
That was that 4X map where you could see through it.
Alma was the one where left had his tree in the middle.
Yes.
Of the homestead. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Yep, I'm following. And we had our grass and hay operations south and just east of the homestead.
Yep.
Yep.
Lots of swathing going on here. There, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, that bottom south like east field is, instead of being 3 fields, now it's 1 field. So that's kind of different. It's a bigger field now. They've made a few changes, but I mean, the bones of the map are still there.
It's 734,000.
Nice. And actually, the homestead that you start with is a little bit more, I would say, realistic. Because they do have, like, multiple good-sized bins there in real life. I might have stalked them via Google the other night. I was, like, comparing it to real life. Like, the shop in Alma, where you buy your, like, farm equipment, is actually, like, an automotive repair shop in real life.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's like Bubba's repair shop or something. I don't know what it is, but yeah. I thought that was kind of neat. Alright, let's go put this plow away as well, y'all. I think we're finally, like, cleaned up from Saturday.
Oh, John, I did add all 5 things for that Guardian farm in this order.
Oh, you're doing the shards, the crystals.
Somebody
blocks.
picked those in this order, so.
Oh, you know, I think I did bring some back.
I threw all 5.
All right, that's good. Did you see my? Were you in there this morning?
Oh yeah, I saw you AFK in the beginning of the barn.
The Thunderdome. Every good kingdom needs a good dome, right?
Yeah, but it's not covering the kelp farm.
We don't want it to cover the kelp farm. I don't want to build that big. Oh my god, that'd be a huge dome. I'm trying to build an NFL stadium out there, Trent. Wait a minute, though. God, now you're getting the gears turning. Why would you do this? No, that would be way too much of a dome. Just cover the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'll have to see if the math works out, because you see, when you're doing Minecraft or circles in Minecraft, there's a circle calculator website. Basically, you tell it how big you want your circle to be, and it shows you where all the blocks need to be, right? And so basically, I used that last night and then just did like half of it to get the dome, right, instead of the whole thing. And
oh, your little arch.
Yeah. And so the problem is, I want there to be there has to be a center, like a single center block, right? And so your arch can only be certain sizes to have a center. Otherwise, the center is like between 2 blocks.
A half. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that.
That'd
So
be an odd
actually,
number.
yeah, the original place that I wanted to like kind of arch over, it didn't line up for a center. So I was like, nope, I can't do that. So, because apparently I have terrible OCD and it matters to everybody on the internet. So yeah.
Well, we kid because we care, John.
But you know, my point about it, Bear, I don't know if you've heard it, but like, does it matter?
No, of course not.
Okay, because the way I felt about it for a while is like, everybody, it's like a judging or like.
Look, most of us have parts of our lives that are OCD.
Sure. Yeah.
Everybody does.
Yeah. You know, you want your garage stuff on your shelves in your garage a certain way.
That's right.
What you do? Or you organize your wrenches from biggest to smallest. Oh my goodness. Like, I just don't.
Or you walk around the house like something my father does, randomly, and just checks to make sure all the stove knobs are turned off.
Oh yeah, I don't do that.
Multiple times a night.
I forget
If
to
he's
turn
in the
stove
kitchen,
on.
he'll check to see they're off.
That's my grandma was like that before she would leave her condo. Back in the day, she was, and even here at my house, she would do it too. She'd walk to the stove, look and make sure all the burners are off. Then she would touch all the burners. And it's like, first off, if they're on, you're don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. It's the we listen and we don't judge, but the judging part is people struggle with that one on the internet, right?
Yeah, well.
Just saying. All right, that is a lineup of horsepower right there, y'all. I mean, not a lot. Apparently, I'm still in that tractor. Cloning's real, right? All right. Ready to go a day.
Do not stop me yet.
You're
Hold on, I'm on the hill. I'm on the hill.
You're good. I have to run to the double wide, so you're good. Let me know when you're ready.
All right, I'm good whenever you are.
I was gonna ask before I hit the button, for the record.
All right, that would be that's very kind of you.
All right. Or at least be like, hey, we're hitting the button. But, no, I was going to ask.
No, I think if you would have hit the button while I was on that hill, I would have been in trouble.
That hill is real.
Yeah.
Tony was hauling logs up there with the 8 or the 9R the other day. That rain looks green, by the way. Do y'all see that? Like to the right of the building?
That rain is really wet.
It's green. Oh, goodness. Perfect time to fertilize in the rain, right?
Yep.
No, I was going to fast time, but I'm not logged in. Helps when I'm logged in as an admin.
Occasionally.
Alright, let's go grab the sprayer. Is it raining inside the building?
All right, well, there's a load of wood up there.
Okay.
Primed and ready.
Good. Good, good. Stop raining. Alright, I don't know. The temple probably needs something by now, too. It's needy. It always needs something.
You haul that with this 1050 as well?
Yeah, that trailer that's on the hill.
Yeah.
That'd be the one.
All right, I'm gonna dump the log trailer here at the bottom of the hill then.
Okay, so it actually doesn't need anything right now, but if there's stuff there, you can always haul it, but it doesn't matter. It's using roof and beams right now, so.
Roof and beams.
I thought it needed more roof parts, and I was like, no, we already hauled there until it stopped taking off. Don't need any more now.
Oh, there's not a lot there's just wood chips.
Okay. Yeah, the other stuff is set not to spawn.
Oh.
Oh, speaking of sprayers, using a sprayer here. Buddy farmer guy down at our farm, when they sprayed the back field to before planting.
Mm-hmm.
So they spray it with Roundup or something to kill everything, right? Buddy backed up along where we have our rye for the pumpkins for this year.
Oh no.
And probably half of his sprayer boom, it's a 120-foot sprayer boom, was over our rye field. And so now that we have quite like a triangle, because he was backed up but not square to it,
Mm-hmm.
So we have a triangle of dead rye from Buddy spraying. So really appreciate that, So that'll be a fun spot this summer when we have no rye to keep the weeds down. So Thanks for that, farmer buddy. And usually he's really good about staying away and everything, because the one guy from that family, he does all their spraying. So normally he is really, really good about.
They didn't contract out to Carson, not Carson, Tony, did he?
No, it's the same. It's the family. They own their own sprayer. But yeah, no, Tony would. He would have backed into something or broke the sprayer. What are you talking about? He's not here right now. I can say it. But yeah. Yeah, they got a self-propelled John Deere with 120 foot. I don't know if they're the carbon fiber booms or if they're still like steel or aluminum or whatever they are. I don't know, but it's huge. It's a massive sprayer. And like, you know, they have to run like, you know, 2 semi trucks with water to, you know, keep up with them and stuff. Because one guy's back at the Ford filling the truck, you know, and the other, it's just a whole thing.
Right.
But yeah. See, forever those guys used old grain trucks. And they would put like 2 1,200-gallon tanks in them or something, and that's what they used for like their sprayers and their planters and anything they needed liquid hauled for, right? And they used that forever. And then the one guy went out and bought a flatbed trailer, and I guess another guy in the group, he went out and bought some tanks. So now they have, I guess they like saw the ways of the higher capacity and the newer trucks too, because like those old grain trucks, God, these things are ancient and have like 1 billion miles on them. So now they have 2 like tender trailers that they've made out of like semi trailers, flatbeds and stuff, and it's unreal. They farm a fair bit, so they have the equipment. It's pretty awesome to see them roll into a field. You know, they show up to harvest beans with 2 combines, you know, which there's only like 2 guys around here that run 2 combines, so it's kind of cool to see. Gotta love the old 2 combine and the grain cart. They get it done though. But yeah, I think they're up to 3 semis now. Something like that. I don't know. It's a bunch. They got stuff. But it's weird they don't have like newer center fill planters. They still run like the old box planters. And it's like, okay, kind of interesting. This day and age, everybody's on the center fills. Yeah, the old box planters aren't worth anything on like a trade-in situation.
Right.
So it's hard to justify like upgrading if you're not going to get like literally anything for your old planters.
Right.
They got two 16-row planters, and then they run, I don't even know what that thing is for planting beans too. Yeah, they got a separate wheat drill too. Big old air seeder. So yeah, I guess they were running both corn planters and a bean planter the other day all at the same time. I think there's like 6 guys now that are farming, part of that group. Something like that. 6 or 7 guys. I don't know. Well, I know the one older guy, he's like 80, so he's not doing too much anymore, but he'll still jump in the tractor, and you know, he did a bunch of tillage last fall for him. I know he's not doing a lot like day to day, so. James, what's going on, man? Welcome in. What's poppin'? What is up? All right. It's really hard to tell what we're doing in this here field.
Is that the only field you're spraying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really miss having precision, where it fills it in on the map as you go, you know? Which, hey, second quarter, we're here. It's supposed to be coming out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, supposed to be. Supposed to be. Allegedly.
Is that part of the season pass?
It'll be a mod. Should just be coming out as a mod again. GM, we'll catch you later, man. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. It's crazy though. He's in Saudi Arabia, you know. Saying. It's crazy. Whenever I talk to somebody new that doesn't like understand Twitch or anything, right? I always talk about GM because he's like, you know, in Saudi Arabia. It's like it's so far away, but he can still watch, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of wild.
Internet's a wacky and weird and amazing thing, isn't it?
And a terrible and frightening thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
terrible, awful, frightening thing too. Yeah.
All the scams that are out there right now. And yeah, it's a bad place. Good place, bad place, the best place, and the worst place all at the same time. It's kind of wild. It's kind of like the Wonka Vader, but like not, you know? Not sure how, but it's something like that. So did you have a good Easter there, Baron? Lots of candy around the house?
Yeah.
How was the you were making prime rib or whatever, right? How was that?
Yes, it was delicious. Got a lot of compliments on it, so very happy with it.
Cool.
Speaking of Easter, I forgot about all the Reese's Easter eggs I
I was
got.
gonna say Trent's got Reese's, I bet.
Yeah.
My nephew had like 4 pieces of candy, and he's like, "That I can't have it anymore. Mom won't let me."
I got a whole sealed bag of those Reese's eggs.
I should buy him next holiday that Sam's Club has the bucket.
Oh yeah.
I should be that uncle.
Nothing like getting the side eye from, you know.
Oh, my sister would not be happy with me.
Mm-hmm.
My brother-in-law would be like, "Sweet."
I mean, granted, they're the smaller eggs, but
Brother-in-law's like, Dad tax.
Uncle Tax, hello.
Yep.
I brought him, but like, you know.
I want some.
We have been using the rotary hose on here on this like entire map so far. Yeah, we haven't used any herbicide actually, or very little if we've used any. So yes, we have been using them. So what you can do is directly after planting, if you take the rotary hoe and run it, which you basically have to hire it. I mean, with GPS making the lines like not as white, you can use GPS, but it's still difficult. So I just like to hire them, but then you prevent the weeds from growing, which is nice. So yeah, I like it. Let's see. Where is that? Where are weeders at? They gotta be up here somewhere, right? Where are weeders at? Hold on. Here we go. No, this Pottinger. This thing right here. That's the rotary hoe. It's what they use it's a real life thing. It's actually real. Well, most things in this game are real, but yeah. All right, Bear, I am done out here. It was really weird, by the way. My brother-in-law was out of town for Easter.
Right.
That was very strange. Like having like a get together without him. But yeah. Very odd. I don't know. I did what I typically well, okay. Normally at my sister's house, like I actually don't sit around the table with people. I kind of just like keep my distance, you know.
Okay.
But I did actually sit down at the table and like ate with the family, which was weird.
Did you talk?
A little bit, yeah. And then after I sat down and I was talking to my brother and his like girlfriend for a while, until she found out I said something. And then she just goes, I can't be part of this conversation, and like got up and like made a big huff, and like she was joking, but like she did like leave the table. It was kind of funny. I forget what it was because I said I don't like something. And she's like, I can't be part of this. And I was like, okay, whatever, lady.
Did you make like a really odd, like, shocking statement that, you know, would prove that you're an alien, like you don't eat salad?
I'm the one that took the salad to the party.
Oh, I know. I'm just, you know.
Oh. No, I'm not Tony. Or Trent. I eat salad. Which was a huge hit, by the way. Anyway. Now, I forget. I don't remember what we were talking about, but I said something like, yeah, I don't like that. Or so whatever. And she's like, I can't be part of this anymore. Okay. But anyway, so like everybody else kind of migrated to like the living room, which is in her house, like it's all kind of kitchen where the dining room, I guess, technically. And then they had an addition put on the back of their house, and that's just like a big living room. But it's open to the kitchen and dining room. There's just like a step difference, you know, kind of deal. And so everybody kind of migrated over there. And then after a while, they're like, oh, it's dessert time. So then everybody migrated back to the table, but I just stayed. I just went and sat in a recliner and like kind of kept to myself after that, you know. Typical John things. I'm done with y'all. But yeah. All right, one more day and then we should be able to see what the temple needs. Hopefully. Actually, it'll be what, January? We could sell wood chips. I don't know how many wood chips we have. We've been storing them up for a while, so probably should check the train to see. Oh, there's only 126,000. That's not terrible. What about the cotton? Cotton needs one more month, and we could sell that. Okay. Cool. Okie dokie. We need 7,000. So we actually have enough of everything here right now. So we'll go another month and sell cotton, I guess. I don't want to sell our camper. I want to sell the double wide. That's for sure.
John, did you see what I posted in Discord? I think last night or this morning.
10:35 last night.
Yeah, about the rabbit.
I did, yeah. Yeah. It's kind of weird.
I didn't know where to put that.
I still don't know. Oh, you did. Look at you, barefoot in the logs, right? Look at that.
I mean, if you're gonna do it right.
Oh,
That's going to come back to haunt me.
why?
Because I said if you're gonna do it right. So now, if I do something wrong,
Oh,
Trent's gonna make me eat those words.
that's
I mean, you did leave 2 logs outside of the trigger.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is awesome. All right, Barry, you wanna haul catton?
Hauling catton.
I do have a catton like dedicated real trailer down in the yard there somewhere by the catton.
A dedicated cotton trailer?
You know, like one of them with the arm, you know.
I know.
Pickup trailer.
Let's see here.
I'll haul the wood chips and then I'll grab I'll use this trailer to try again. Now that I know about you have to turn auto load on, I wonder if I have less problems with it now, you know?
I always hit Shift R and it always work.
Yeah, here's the thing. You have to activate it with Control Shift R first, apparently. I didn't know that. I was today.
Control Shift R.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes bears just gotta drop in every once in a while and teach you something, you know?
Yeah. Well, results. So the grass science question is an interesting one because Giants has, I don't want to say broken because I don't know if it was intentional or not, but they have, oh, Jesus. Take the wheel.
They have Jesus.
I mean, so somebody does. You know, it's like nationwide, but you know, Jesus is on your side, you know.
I mean, why not?
Anyway, Giants has changed that several times in the life of Farm Sim 25 so far. As of right now, waiting for the second ready to harvest day is the strat. But before 1.7, it was not the strat. They've kind of flip-flopped that one a few times, so Giants has something. But yeah, as of right now, it is worth waiting for the second day. Now, I didn't do the science on it, but I saw it on TikTok, so it has to be true. Now, there's like a guy on TikTok that does like a bunch of farm sim science, and some of the stuff that I regurgitate comes from him. So I have no idea what his name is or anything. I don't follow him, but he does science videos, and they're actually very well done. So yeah, it's a whole thing. But yeah, as of right now, it's supposedly worth waiting the second day, which I still think is weird that that's even a thing. But hey, what do I know? Like, if it says it's ready to harvest, shouldn't it just be the max yield? I don't know. All praise. Yes. Where do we haul this even? I don't even know.
What's that? Cotton?
It's just spinnery somewhere, I assume.
Spinnery! Oh, it's like in town.
So
it's
what
like
you're saying.
Always in town.
What you're saying is this could be fun for me.
Oh, we're gonna have a good time here. I got dualies, quad dualies on right now, so we're both gonna have some fun.
Oh boy.
And I don't know where I'm going. This is perfect.
I don't either. I'm following you.
Oh, well, then we're both lost.
The blind leading the blinder here. I'm here for it. I don't know if I can catch you. I should be able to. Hey. Taking off, chat. Look at you. So cotton was a year process. We planted it in February. We were selling it in February. 1 year. That's.
Oh no! Don't take this turn.
No.
I guess we're gonna have to. Oh my gosh!
Are we going in the farmer's market?
The spinnery.
Where's the spinnery?
It's like to the right. All right, I'm gonna go up here.
God.
2 streets, and I'm gonna make a right.
Farmer's market.
The tractor takes the whole street. Oh boy! All right, make them wide. Get them wide. Wide turns.
Oh god.
Oh my god! This street's closed. Cones. Hello. All right.
Probably approach from the other side. But what fun is that, right? That street is closed. Pedestrians only.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do.
We're going that way.
I'm gonna cut across this farm, this field again, and go back.
We have to go back.
Nope. There's a Jersey. Nope. Is there a Jersey wall?
No, there's a.
Yep. There's a barrier. No. I can't see. It's a sidewalk. We're good. We're okay.
Oh, just open your eyes.
I'm trying.
Wait, we're going back that way.
We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back and make a right. Go. Take her back around.
Oh man.
I get to a map that I can actually zoom.
No. Don't look at your map. That's cheating. We'll just drive until we find it.
All right, we're gonna turn right here left.
What? Okay.
Sorry, dumb question, Bear, but do you at least have it marked?
Huh?
You have the place marked?
What place?
Spinnery.
Oh, we're going to the spinnery?
The place where you're supposed to sell these?
Yes.
Frog turned
Yes,
at
Trent.
Albuquerque.
Yes, Trent.
I don't think there's any Albuquerques here. God, that light pole couldn't be any more on that
Any
corner.
worst.
God.
We're going. Yep. Nope. Wait. Hold on. Looking at my map.
It's okay. I'm gonna get stuck on that light pole. So.
All right. Why can't we send the mini trucks?
Well, we could.
1 bale apiece.
I mean, we could.
That's gonna be a nightmare.
They just can't lock them down unless we change them all to flatbeds. Then they could auto-load and lock it down. All right, so hear me out. Next time, we're just going to come to town this way.
Yeah.
Although it's an adventure, so it's okay. Where are they, up on the right there or right here?
Right here.
There's actually auto drive to here. There ain't no shot. Not with this trailer. Ain't no shot. Oh my God. $100,000 for 3 bales?
It was worth the detour, huh?
I guess, yeah. 183,000. Oh man. It's actually not that bad to navigate town. As long as my trailer's not too heavy and I can kind of bully it around on light poles and stuff. It's fine.
Alright, so I'm gonna go out this way.
As of what I've heard, Jay, the Alma update that's coming, at least, like I said, from what I've heard, does not require a new save.
I mean,
So-
even the author said it doesn't need it.
Yeah. So I don't think that should slow you down too much, you know. At least that's
I don't know
not,
if you're gonna make this reverse
God.
45 here.
at least it's not gonna stop me. So, and normally
That's
I
the
made it.
damn turn.
it's quite a turn, yeah.
Well, it's on the dam, so it's the damn
Yeah.
turn.
Normally I am the guy that wants to wait, but I think I'm gonna make an exception to Alma. Although it's been out for weeks already, so. Yeah, I mean, if the map maker says it doesn't require a new save, I mean, I'm sure that it's just waiting for giants, so. Like, it's already been, the update's been made, so. I wouldn't be too afraid of it. So, yeah. Which, you know, brings me to an interesting thing. Like, you know, if somebody has a mod and it gets onto the mod hub, and then there's an issue with the mod and they need to update it, does the update not go to like a different team or like to the top of the queue, or?
I think it goes to the top because last time I saw updates are like a day.
But it's been like 2 weeks since that update's been like sent to Giants and it's still not out. So, like, you know,
But they're also kind of a little picky on stuff, even though if they use Giants' own stuff.
update gets done. I just don't. I don't know. It just seems like things seem to take a long time.
Well, like, it took a while for them to even post mods today.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Try to get there without going the right way. I don't know if there is a right way, by the way. Probably go like left out of the farm and go down that way, but what fun is
But
that?
then make a right.
Yeah. Drop into town on that side, but I'm not doing that. I'm going back the way we went. It's just, I just feel like it. Besides, I didn't get stuck anywhere, so it's okay. We made it.
Right. If you need a little nudge from behind, I'll be right there.
Okay, I'm gonna just pull over and let you go by. All right.
A little nudge.
But yeah, it seems like updates take a while. So, which everything with the mod hub seems like it takes a while because it does. But okay, so wait, how did we gotta go this way?
You need to go
that
left.
way.
You need to go left and then immediate right.
Okay, and not run into the light poles.
Okay, I'll come to nudge.
Nope. Might have to go out through that field and turn around. How down? I can't quite make the turn. Oh, that's gonna be yep. Okay. All right. Nudge in progress.
Oh, about the nudge. About the nudge. Right here. Here we go.
Come on.
Nudge.
And then I run into a trash can or whatever that is. Snack machine? I don't know what that is. We need to go left then, or no? No, go down. Here.
Go down to the T.
Yeah. I just love all the mini split air conditioners here.
That is 100% Asia.
They are everywhere.
Hmm?
Hey Barry, you wanna feel poor for a minute?
I mean, outside of always feeling that way. Sure.
I heard something yesterday, and golly, this time's terrible. It made me feel poor for a minute.
All right.
So I don't know if you know the YouTuber Roman Atwood.
I've heard of the Roman Atwood podcast, yes. But
Okay.
I've never listened to it.
So, well, it's a dead thing now, but he has been doing YouTube for 17 years or something, and he used to be real big in the pranks. You know, he had the biggest prank channel on YouTube for a long time, and then he started family vlogging, and he has 2 channels over 10 million subs, right?
Jeez.
Yeah, or whatever it is. It's a bunch. And he doesn't post anything on those channels anymore. He started another channel almost a year ago now. Anyways, he's been around. He owns lots of businesses. He's used his YouTube money to buy, all kinds of stuff, right? Business wise, so that, businesses make you more money.
Are supposed to, yeah.
So supposed to, yeah. And he was at his house the other day making one of his vlogs, and he had been talking about how one of his AC units was out on his house. So they had a guy come out, and it was a fried motherboard, basically, right?
It always is.
Yeah. Well, this thing literally, the motherboard was black. It lit the thing up. It was bad, right? So he got talking, and he was like, "Yeah, in the whole house, we have 7 air conditioners, 7 full air conditioning units." And I was just
oh my gosh,
I'm poor.
How big of a house is that to have
huge.
7 zones?
Yeah, it is huge.
They've never done a house tour or anything because they kind of keep their private life a little more private these days. But they do film in the kitchen. I mean, the kitchen's not huge, but it's all really nice, right?
Do they have one of those huge Viking ranges? And
it's a huge stove. Yeah, I don't know, but it's massive. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice house. From what you can see, what they do show, it's a nice house. But yeah, he has 7 different air conditioners, and I'm like, oh my god, wild, right?
That's borderline ridiculous.
We have 1, and then my mini split. So okay, we have 2.
We just got 1 unit at the house.
Neighbor next door, he has 2 on his house. He's the only one in this neighborhood with 2 real systems, right?
Right.
Nobody else does that. He also added on another half house when he did what he did. So of course he needed more capacity, but 7. It's good lord.
I mean, this is gonna sound bad. I mean, in the house I have 3.
Oh, do you really?
So it's 1. I have a unit that does my first floor in my basement.
Okay.
I have a unit that does the second floor. So it's just 2 normal house units, right?
Okay, what does the third one do?
The third one's my mini split for my basement because it doesn't heat and cool my basement correctly. So we just have a mini split for this.
I mean, that's
and
fine.
then I have a detached garage, so we have one in there. So it's technically I would have 4 under the count. But
okay, so you're I mean, you're getting there.
I mean, no, but that's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Well,
7
yeah,
in the house.
7, yeah.
That's probably not even counting what's in the garage.
Well, now that is the one caveat. It could be counting what's in the garage. I don't know, but he said 7, so that could count. So it's like that garage or their house is weird from the part they do show. There's like this courtyard, and on one side of this courtyard is, I can't get that last one to load, Bear. That's all you. On one side of the courtyard is like a 4-car garage or 5, whatever, 6-car garage. I don't know. It's huge. Ooh. And then above that is like a whole house, because apparently the people that built this property, they built the garage and the house on top of it first, and they lived there.
Yes.
And then they built the rest of the complex. So like across this courtyard is another 4-car garage, but it's actually a detached, like almost like an outbuilding, basically.
Yeah, but doesn't it have like a covered walkway?
There's like a breezeway, yeah, from like the house, yeah. So I mean, okay, you could have a dedicated system for each of those garages, and then you have someone for the living quarters above that garage, probably. So, Bear really showing up. No. And then, like, you know, potentially you could have, so he has like a shed where his helicopter, where he keeps his private helicopter that he owns, right?
Yeah, in the little hangar.
So he could have AC in there too. I don't know.
I would assume so, because if not, that's probably like an oven.
Yeah. Yeah, Bear, he owns his own helicopter, so. Yeah.
Like an old German military
it's a retired German military helicopter, yeah. That thing is sweet. It's really cool, but yeah. You understand the one of privacy of being that wealthy? Yeah. Well, here's the thing, and you know, they are pretty open about things, but like they used to have like a family vlogging channel, so it was all family, birthday parties and Christmas mornings and all that, and they don't do that anymore because they actually went through a situation with like a stalker, and it was so bad for them that like the stalker was turning off their cars when they were driving down the road.
What?
Yes, he was like hacked into everything. He was sending them screenshots from their security system. Like, he was like madly in love basically with like Roman's wife. And he was gonna come and like rescue her from him. That was part of like, dude's sitting in a federal penitentiary right now. Like, he went away. Like, FBI told him to get off the internet. That's why they disappeared for like 2 years. And then like one time his wife got pulled over and they're like, ma'am, you don't have insurance on your car. Yeah, the hacker or the stalker canceled their insurance on all their cars. So like all kinds of crimes happened, you know. So it's like not funny, but it was a whole thing. So, but yeah, he oh, hey, how's it going? Did you take a wrong turn somewhere?
No, I had to pause to check some messages.
Oh, okay. I was like, did I take a wrong turn somewhere? I don't want to go on this side of the road. Hang on, let me sneak out of here and then.
Whoop, let me just scoot on by here.
Pretty much. But yeah, the stalker dude it was insane. And like literally the FBI was like, hey, you guys got to get off the internet. That's why they disappeared for a couple of years.
Oh yeah, by the way, all this money that you've been making, we're gonna take away the thing that makes you the money.
Pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much what it was, yeah. So they ended up like moving during that process too, because like they wanted. Yeah, so that's when they bought their giant house they live in now. But it was crazy. Like they've only told a few of the stories about that whole thing. They've kind of kept a lot of that under wraps, I feel like. So you can't blame them. So,
Of course.
yeah. But I believe somebody is sitting in like a federal penitentiary because of the whole deal.
Never let that person near an electronic device again.
Right? It would be like they would go literally walk into a cell phone store and like get a cell phone like under a whole new account and everything, right? And within like not much time at all, buddy was like already taking over their phones. And like just bad stuff.
That's just how
I don't know.
How badly wired you got to get to want to do
Yeah.
that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, you're bad. Bad. They actually got to the point where they hired 24/7 like off-duty cops to patrol around their house.
Or even just sit at the gate.
Yeah, sit at the gate, patrol around. Yeah. I'm talking about Roman Atwood, his issues that he dealt with over the years. We were talking about him because he put up a video the other day talking about how he has 7 air conditioners in his house. It's a huge house.
God, could you imagine that? And then you got to go around and like,
could you imagine that
seven filters every month?
He doesn't.
Ugh.
He has a guy.
I'm
Filters.
Sure yeah. Air conditioning systems have air filters, Trent.
Used to have a car that would cut out while driving. Didn't have a stalker. It was a Dodge. Wow.
I used to have one too.
Was it a Dodge?
It was not a Dodge. It was an old Chevy Nova. It was like an 80-something Chevy Nova, but it wasn't the cool Chevy Nova. It was like it looked like a 83 Toyota Corolla. You know, just a box on 4 wheels. Right? Horrible.
Yeah.
I drove it to high school. Just drove to school every morning. And literally, I'd leave home. I'd take the same route to school every day. And at this one specific light, about less than a mile from school,
okay,
it would shut off.
Yeah.
I'd stop. I'd sit at the light, and it would choke out. And I was like, so I have to put it back in park, refire it. It would fire back up, and off we went.
We had an old van that would do stuff like that. It would always die if you'd leave my neighborhood like the one way. But if you'd leave the neighborhood the other way, it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a stop sign you would set at, and as soon as you would hit the gas, van would die. Every time. Even if you were like already out and you were cutting through the neighborhood to go somewhere else, you'd get to that stop sign, it would die. And there was no GPS. That was like a mid 80s full-size van or mid I don't even know what it was. It was old, full-size Ford.
Like the Econoline.
Basically, yeah. You would, the back seat was it was a bench seat, the whole back seat, right? And you could like do a thing, and then the whole back seat would lay down like a queen-size bed. I don't know want to know what older siblings, college days, high school days. I don't want to know, but it was a thing. So I think my father's. I think this is left field, but Dad just got home. I'm 99% sure he's wearing one of my shirts today.
Is it gray?
No, it's bright orange, like highlighter yellow. Not orange, yellow. I'm pretty sure it's mine. I don't think he owns one like that. That's okay. What'd you say there? Sorry.
Where's our repair station?
Inside of the building where all the tiny trucks are around. Or the shop. Wood beams, chat. We need beams. So yeah. Beams, beams, beams. When you said you had a Dodge, I was like, wait a minute, dude, do you still have your truck?
Oh, I do have a truck.
Okay. I was concerned. I was like, wait a minute, what happened to your truck? It ran away.
You guys ever have any issues with the that back window?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way. We never fixed it, right? It's not fixed. But if there's a threat of rain, the truck gets backed into the driveway as the driveway slopes towards the street. So if you back it in, there's basically no water gets through that. So, but if you pull it in and that water runs over the, yeah, it's a problem. Why?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So if it depends on the slope of the truck if it's an issue or not. So yeah. And then, you know, the lifters, they're kind of noisy from time to time too, so yeah.
Oh, the clickety clack?
Yep.
I'm getting a little bit of the clickety clack myself.
How many miles you got?
56,000.
Ooh, that's it?
That
Oh. Start getting around 100, you might want to think about it.
yeah.
You know, you had a locomotive there.
Damn. Nah, it's, yeah, it definitely is a thing. I didn't realize how much of a thing it was. And then the other thing you can watch is your oil pressure. Before you're going to have issues, that'll start creeping down. So if you notice your oil pressure and you hear the old clickety clack a whole bunch when you start, time to do something. Or
right.
Grenades.
When you got gas or diesel there?
Gas.
Yeah, it's a gas issue. It's a Hemi thing, right?
Oh, gas guzzler.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what I think Doug calls it.
No, I don't know. Heavier oil. We've had all of our changes done at the dealer, so it's whatever they put in it. I don't know if that's good or bad, but we just whatever they put in it. Just let them do it. But yeah.
Got my oil change today, as a matter of fact.
Did you?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah. We just let them do it. Yeah, so Pops actually went to work today. But he left at like 10 o'clock and he's already home. So I don't think he did much work. Like, he wasn't there for very long. That's okay. Gets him out of the house, you know. Keeps him off YouTube, at least for a few minutes. So that's alright. You would have to shift into neutral for the transmission to catch. Shift into neutral at 65 miles an hour.
Oh, Lord.
That's a Jesus take the wheel moment right there, isn't it? Wow. That's kind of wild. So, it took all that again. I'm telling y'all, this is the project that doesn't end. It's actually insane.
I mean, so far left is kind of right that it does take a bunch of materials.
Well, left looked it up.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I still don't know the exact number.
You never finished it, did you?
No, I never even started.
Oh, I thought you did.
I was too busy trying to buy and trade vehicles.
Buy and trade vehicles? What do you mean?
I start with the small combine, and then I trade up,
Oh, I got you.
and then go from a semi to a tiny truck.
Gotta love the tiny trucks.
And they shine it down.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they do.
Hey, did the how did Blues do last night? Did they pull out the win or no?
They lost. I think only by
They
one or
lost
two.
Saturday.
Yeah, we're
They
down
lost
2 to
Saturday. Yeah,
2 games. None. 2 to
Winnipeg's
0.
a good- Winnipeg's a good team.
Yeah, the Blues, like, ever since that 4 seasons.
The
What was it?
hotel.
No, there was a tournament, like a hockey tournament, the 4 Nations or something.
Right.
Like from that on, the Blues played like unreal. They won like 13 games in a row or 12 games in a row or something. But like they just kind of, yeah, I don't know what the dealio is, but it's not good. Whatever it is right now. Their goalie got absolutely run over last night. The Blues goalie did.
Oh, really? Bennington?
Yeah,
Is
and
it
it
still
was
Jordan Bennington?
yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like half our guy's fault, honestly, if you watch the video. Because he just like, oh, there's a guy with a puck. Let me just knock him over right into our goalie.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
And the guy probably took a bit of a dive too, let's be real.
Well,
But,
I mean, if I'm in front of the net and you're gonna knock me into your goalie, I'm gonna make sure
dude,
I get my chunk out of it.
yeah, I'm taking the goalie out there nine times out of 10, or probably 10 out of 10, honestly. But yeah, so that was kind of rough. But yeah, they scored more than we did, and therefore we lost.
Hey, what happened? Oh, they scored more goals than we did.
That's kind of how that works, you know.
I hope that's how it works.
The other team scored more, and we scored less. And
Therefore,
that's just what it was, yeah. All right, I don't know if I can actually get a planner out of the ship with this, but it's time to plan, I guess. Or, Chad, are we at the point with this map where we should just not plant?
ooh,
Should we just work on Sawmill?
I mean, you might as well, because that's like what you keep saying is holding you back from switching to Alma.
that's true.
I mean, I'm kind of at that point, honestly.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Sell all the ag equipment.
No, we're not gonna sell anything, but what do you wanna do as part of this, Bear? So we need to haul some logs to the sawmill right now.
I'm getting the trailer right now.
Okay.
All right, Perry, don't pull a Tony.
You
or
do
a
that.
John.
Tell you what, I'll take this over to the field so we can use this. Actually, not this tractor. I'll take a tractor over for this dumper.
Okay.
Take the 2-track.
2-track?
2-track works quite well.
Yeah, Bear, don't teleport the log trailer to the ocean, please. John and Tony have a pretty good habit about doing that.
Let's just finish this map. Yeah, I'm kind of at that point, honestly.
Yeah, there's still a bunch of logs up there I can run. So.
Okay. We do have a field of barley out here we'll have to harvest, but that's fine. We don't have to, technically. We could plow it. Cultivate it under if we had to. Oh, boy.
I mean, you're pretty good about weathering it, too. You just weather it and say...
Oh, no.
Oh
It
no,
was
I fast time too many times.
an accident. What's that? Oh, no, I hope I don't fall, that one. You know? It's the whole thing. Yeah, I'm kind of just ready to be done, but I want to finish it. Like, I'm not ready. I don't want to walk away from this map.
Yeah, you can't. You can't walk away from
Not
the
this far in.
No.
Because at this point, if we were to walk away, that means we'd have to come back at some point and finish it. So we might as well just get it done and be done.
So, to let you know, I am going to probably have to dip here in about 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
20,
You're
30
good.
minutes.
Another work meeting?
No.
Gross. Okay, no, you're good. It's all good. I need to take a break here in a little bit too. But that's okay. I forgot we had this little grain setup over here still. We never use it. We don't even farm these. Oh, hello. We haven't farmed these fields over here in a hot minute.
See, back when I used to play on the maps, I built that, and that's where my little windmill.
Sawmill
To
was?
get water.
Oh, windmill. Okay.
Yeah, the windmill.
I gotcha. It's interesting.
Oh, just because so auto drive. When auto drive came to get water,
Oh,
it was a nice, easy.
got a little
nice,
aggressive.
easy in and out.
Where's that?
Up on the hill behind you.
Oh, I missed.
Close
I was
to where
too
it's gonna
busy
be
like getting yeeted out of my seat when I crested the hill over there.
Just wear your seatbelt.
Yeah. Most definitely. That's sweet. What's mine say?
Dude,
It's such a bad movie.
it's horrible.
At
Oh,
least
it's so
Napoleon
awful.
Dynamite's funny, you know?
Yeah. Napoleon Dynamite's a classic.
Dude, Napoleon's great. I might have to watch that tonight.
You know what? You know what I was watching the other day. So we're on this. I'm on this kick where like my oldest is like pretty much now old enough to where she can watch most PG-13 movies
Okay.
and some rated R movies.
Sure.
Right?
Blue Bloods.
What's that, Trent?
I said Blue Bloods.
That's a
It's a show.
television show.
Or Blues Brothers. That's what I
Blues Brothers.
Oh, Blues Brothers.
I know anything about.
Oh,
She
man.
has seen Blues Brothers because I'm a good parent and I expose my children to good things. Yeah, so we're starting to watch like inspirational sports movies.
Okay.
So we were watching For Love of the Game with Kevin Costner the other day.
Okay.
I rewatched Rudy because it was on Netflix.
I
And
don't think I've ever seen it. I'll be
you've
honest.
oh my gosh! Don't do it.
Don't do it.
If you don't enjoy crying at a movie, don't do it.
Well, I mean, I already did that
movie-
once. Not at a movie, but, you know.
That
Anyway.
movie makes me cry literally every time I watch it.
Oh, yeah?
I know. I mean, I've seen the movie a dozen times. I know what happens in the movie.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going well.
At least one of us knows what we're doing.
Yeah. Clearly, it's you.
Clearly, it's not me. So.
Well, the problem is this hill. Ideally, I would drag them all the way down the hill, but that's just, it's so far. I just don't know if I can be bothered to do that, you know? It would work better if I,
You know, if
Was
it was
bothered.
worth doing right.
okay, we'll go down the hill.
Mark Feinberg, jeez.
Gosh.
That'd be a Debbie Downer.
Or if I would just park that tractor where I could use that tractor to like steady the logs, then life would get better. It's the hill is the problem. Trying to cut these where they're falling down the side hill, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole issue here, so. But I was hoping to get those ones knocked out up on the tall part of the hill up there. Because they're the harder ones to cut down, clearly. So I was hoping to get those done, and we'll save these over here for the end. I'm just hoping we have enough trees. If not, I'm gonna be really like this Xbox controller in front of me may not be safe. I'll be honest.
Hulk smash.
Yeah.
Hulk smash. Been there, done that.
I have trouble with the left bumper on that controller. It's pretty much junk, right? That's what that means. Left bumper doesn't like to work all the time. So, it's pretty much toast.
I mean, what are you doing? You're not throwing out, you know, flashbangs, you know?
It's probably from Halo Wars. Actually, not that controller, but in general, Halo. I've ruined like 2
Was it really
controllers.
heavy on the left bumper?
That was how you selected all your units.
Uh-huh.
You ever play Halo Wars?
Nope.
So it's a Halo RTS.
Yeah, kind of like StarCraft was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
so
I'm old enough to remember StarCraft.
I remember it. I didn't play it, but so you know when you need to gather up all your units when you're in that battle, you would hit left bumper. So it's kind of a thing. I might play that tonight. I'm gonna need some.
I need your little dome.
I don't. I need distractions just in general. So loud music tonight, maybe, and like maybe build a dome. We'll see.
I mean, it is FPI night.
Yeah, I know. May not watch it tonight. I don't think you guys were here, but I got a phone call earlier where I had to like turn my camera off, so we'll just leave it at that. Not a fun phone call. So distractions are needed. Just saying. I can just drag all these logs down this hill. That's plenty, you know, plenty of time here. Although, in fairness, I can cut trees down faster than you can, because it's quite a journey to where the trees go, so it's fine. Definitely fine. Do you like the idea of the dome there, Trent? Or no?
It's interesting, yeah. It makes us a roof for it.
Well, I want to close the whole kelp. Well, not the whole kelp kingdom, but like the furnace array. I want to close that in, so you can be in there and working on stuff and not have to worry about like phantoms. Just make that whole thing like safe. So that's kind of the goal. And use way too much lighting. Because I guess that's a thing you can do in Minecraft. I don't know. I don't think you can ever have too much light. I still think like a spotlight in Minecraft would be fun. I'm sure there's a mod for that, but like a spotlight could be interesting. Just saying. That's cool. The other thing I can do, Barry, is I can use the fent tier and like use that thing as a snow plow, basically a log plow, to kind of make like a nice pile, you know.
You don't have to do all that for me.
That's why that pile earlier was nice, because that's what it was. That's what had happened with it. So yeah. Although you basically got... Okay. I didn't think you were going to be able to get all those. Need to step up my game here.
We're good.
Well, this hill climb is awful slow every time.
Yeah. Well, you got a decent little pile up there too.
Time to get a yarder.
Exactly.
But not for the logs, just to pull me up the hill.
It's like a reverse zip line for you.
Yeah. Just need to pull me up the hill every time. Like on those, I don't want to say on a ski hill, but like, have you seen where they have like the sledding hills
Mm-hmm.
and they have like the thing, like the bungee cord you hold on to or whatever, you know?
Yeah, or even the ski ones that you just kind of like wrap the hook around the base of your legs or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, huh? I've seen it on TikTok.
I mean, they even have those little zip lines for the snowcats and.
Yeah, I didn't realize that snowcats, they work on a tether if they're in like really steep conditions. I didn't know that. They have like a boom that sticks up and then like can rotate and then it has like a
It's
tether.
like a tow truck.
Yeah, it's pretty sick actually. But they're working in some extreme conditions with those things.
And like your tree processors sometimes will have that.
It's crazy. Crazy. So yeah. That was really weird talking with my brother's girlfriend. She's from New Orleans. So we were talking all about New Orleans and like I didn't know anything about New Orleans before. It's kind of weird.
New Orleans is a pretty cool town, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Never Mom and Dad went there once. And Dad's big takeaway was they drove across the lake. And he hates driving anywhere near water.
Lake Pontchartrain?
Yeah. And he was about ready to like stroke out by the time they got to the other side of the lake. So he was not happy at all. Although we did the Chesapeake Bay like bridge tunnel thing and he was okay with that.
You know, I've lived on the East Coast my entire life.
Have you never run across that thing?
I've never been on that one. Nope.
What?
I've been across the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, which is over by like Annapolis area.
It's up north, yeah. Right?
Yeah, it's north, way farther north on.
Yeah, I've been across that too.
On the bay, which is a pretty big. That's a pretty substantial bridge in and of itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never done the bridge tunnel.
We got stuck on that bridge, the one farther north there. That one year we went out there like at 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a hurricane coming up the coast.
Ooh.
And so it was like mass exodus from, the eastern shore. And, we got caught in that a little bit. And, it ended up being just like a tropical storm, but like anybody on vacation was gone, everybody was out. Coffee tastes like a pine cone in New Orleans. Really? It's kind of interesting. Yeah. So we got caught in like basically evacuation traffic. So
yeah,
it was not fun. It took us to get from Crisfield, Maryland, or like Pocomoke. Yeah, we were down in Pocomoke. To get from Pocomoke, like back to the mainland took us, it was like 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
It was forever. So that was the trip that took us 3 days to get home because that part of the journey took so long. So, or no, I guess it only took us 2 days. Yeah, we spent one night on the road. Yeah, 2 days to get home. But yeah. Chicory blend is the norm in New Orleans, okay? I was today years old. I don't know anything about coffee besides, I don't know anything about coffee. I literally don't. Besides, I'm not a fan of the smell.
And Plugger drinks a lot of it.
And that I do know, yeah. That's about all I can tell you. And there's like Instant Con, and there's like the French press thing, I think. I don't know.
And you got your frappes, your lattes, your. Next thing you know, you're doing the Forrest Gump bit or the Bubba bit with all the
shrimp,
recipes.
Pretty much, yeah. I watched. There's a guy on TikTok that works at Dunkin', and he makes like customers' orders. Like he makes the drinks, and that's his TikTok videos, but he only makes like the crazy drinks that people get.
Right.
And like the amount of sugar that's in some of this stuff is unreal. Absolutely unreal. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome to What's Poppin'. Coffee burger. Okay. You like your coffee to taste like chocolate milk? Heck yeah. Now, I sign me up for that.
I mean, at that point, why don't you just get chocolate milk?
Yeah, just drink chocolate milk. Because chocolate milk doesn't have caffeine in it, right?
Chocolate milky?
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know a lot. Somebody could be like, make a cup of coffee, and I'd be like, so we go to McDonald's or Starbucks? Where we go? I couldn't tell you how to even turn a coffee pot on. I think there's a switch, right?
Sure.
I don't know. Never used one. I do know you're not supposed to wash your coffee pot with soap, right?
I
think the coffee snobs get mad about that.
Yeah, I'm not that much of a coffee snob.
Okay.
But
I got
to get coffee stains out of a coffee pot. Somebody taught me this trick, and I can't remember what it is. I think it's salt and ice.
I've heard that, yeah.
And you just let it sit, and it'll take away all the coffee stains.
I think I got kind of yelled at one time, maybe a little bit, at like a church function when I was younger. We did like the after church hour with like donuts and coffee.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Except for like Sunday school class, we made homemade muffins and coffee that Sunday. And we were cleaning up, and I was like using soap, and I got yelled at. So, yeah. What doesn't have a lot of sugar in it? Feta.
You're darn tootin'. I do like the on for today.
Yeah,
But that
that's
was good.
Tony's.
But Tony had it, yeah. It was Tony's.
That was Tony's from Saturday, yeah. Do you season a coffee pot like cast iron? I have no idea.
No.
I don't. Well, probably just the more coffee you make, the better coffee it makes, right? I have no idea how it all works.
Not necessarily. I mean, you kind of want it to be clean.
Okay. 1 second, y'all. All right. I think that we need to cut our grass tomorrow. Pops just poked his head out here and he goes, "Go to the farm. I'll bring the lawnmower home so we can cut first thing." Yeah, our yard is like 9 feet tall right now. We're those people. Whoopsie. It's fine. It'll buff. But yeah,
It'll
coffee.
be fine.
Coffee's a win. So we've only cut our grass in town once so far this year, right? So it's whatever, like a week and a bit ago. Not a big deal. But purposely, I didn't trim the fence line between us and Buddy next door.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he came on our side and trimmed it the other day.
No, he didn't.
Oh yeah.
You walked on your property on the other side of the fence and trimmed the under the fence.
Yeah. It's not the first time. He's actually taken his lawnmower and done like 2 passes on our side of the fence before.
Hmm.
And that was like to chop up leaves, but still, it's like, buddy, stay on your property. Because if I did that to his yard, oh man, he'd call the cops, you know.
Well,
but somebody's sugar doesn't stink, you know. At least that's what he thinks. So. Yeah, he's Mr. Perfect over there. So, Bear, he has a house down at Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri here, right?
Right.
Okay. And they never go to the house because they complain the lake is too busy.
Too many people.
Like, what's
All
it
right.
like to have that kind of money, you know?
I don't know. You're trying to ask me I only have 4 air conditioners. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, we do have air conditioning in our shed at the farm, but it's not like good air conditioning. It's just, you know, whatever. It's there. Oh, Jesus. Wrong button. Wrong button. Well, that's one way to carry the tree down the hill. I didn't want to damage the tree, so...
Nope. You just, you know, crushed your cab.
Yeah. You blew the clippings back. Nice.
We have one neighbor, actually 2 neighbors that really like to manicure their lawn, like
Sure. Yeah.
like really take care of their lawn.
Yeah.
And so there's one on each side of the street. So the one on my side of the street is a couple houses down.
Yeah.
I'm outside one day, you know, kids are running around, they're having a good time outside, and you know, going to get the mail or something. I don't know. Buddy's out there with his backpack sprayer,
Oh.
spraying dandelions and
Okay.
stuff, right?
Sure.
Well, he's in the guy's yard that's between us.
Mm.
And then I turn around, Buddy's in my yard spraying for dandelions.
Oh.
So it's not good enough that he sprays for dandelions in his yard.
Yeah.
And I look at him and he goes, "Yeah, I just want to try to mitigate some of these weeds." I said, "Hey, knock yourself out, buddy."
Yeah, but some people, you know, don't like chemicals or...
Well, here's that's the thing. I was
like
like,
the bees
like,
or
what
whatever.
do I, like, what do I tell this guy?
You could
Dude,
just go like full hippie.
Get off my property, like get
I
off
mean,
my
you
property,
could.
old man. I don't. Well, the only thing I was worried about is like I don't know what he's using, and I
Yeah.
have kids that play in the yard.
Sure. Yeah.
So basically, my kids couldn't go in the yard for a few days until it rained.
Yes, I mean, if you weren't out there and you didn't know that, then all that chemicals in your house. Yay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not... At least talk to your neighbor before you do something like that. But that's something Buddy would totally... Actually, I bet you Buddy does do that. He just doesn't say anything, and I haven't caught him. I don't quite have a camera that can see, like...
We're full.
everything. Over there? Okay.
So do you want to...
Being fast
Go a
time of day.
month?
I need to go take my break.
All right. Well, that'll probably be a good spot for me.
I say, I think you need to get going too, don't
to
you?
jump. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a great race of stream if I don't talk to you.
All right, we'll catch you. Have a good day, Bear.
Bye-bye.
All right, so chat, I need to go take my 3 o'clock, 2 minutes late, but that's okay. Who's counting, right? It doesn't really matter when I take my break, but, you know, roughly 3 o'clock. So I'm going to go take my break, and then I guess when I get back, we're just going to fast time and work on Sawmill stuff, Sawmill Temple stuff, and that's it. That's what we're going to do. I'm ready to finish this map, and I think you guys are too. So, yeah. You didn't smell anything. Double Source Rex. That's a great point. Yeah, if you smell it, it's probably 240. Yeah, Roundup doesn't really have a smell. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, that's a great point. And Buddy should put some dye in his spray too. By the way, my brother got us on using that a couple years ago. He used to work at a golf course, so they always ran dye in their spray there. And he started, like, he got us some dye, and so you run that in your spray so that you can tell what you sprayed. Especially if you're just like spot spraying, it's awesome for spot spraying. So. But that's a good point. Yeah, the Roundup doesn't really smell. 2,4-D lingers. So yeah, I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
All right, chat. I'm gonna disappear for a few. I'll be back in